a big shot unless we talking about hip-hop. Bad at TikTok, but I'll make movies like Hitchcock. Challenge Mitch, you'll barely make it like trick shots. Check your wristwatch, it's time for you all to quit, stop trying me. I'ma be honest, I'm pretty glad no labels eyeing me. I'm independent and I don't want nobody buying me.
Yo, what up everybody? This is Mr. Rowe, and this evening, tonight, doing something, I guess it's a little different. It's not that different because I've done this in the past and I've tried to do it more, but I haven't done it in a long time. So we're going to do a movie review. Bear with me because, like I said, this is like my third or fourth one I've done on the channel. The last one I did was so long ago, it was like the Barbie movie. I literally think it was that. Multiple people in my life have been like, Mitch, you should do movie reactions, movie reviews. And I'm like, you know what? I have done some, but I keep neglecting to do them. I go to see a movie every week at this point. I've seen a movie every week this year, except 1 week. And it was only because I was sick. It was like last week. So I see a lot of movies and I have a lot of thoughts on movies. I just never could think of the best way to kind of put it in video form. And I was like, dude, just do what you always do. Just set the camera up, set your mic up, and just talk. Those are your best videos. I think they're my best videos. I did it recently with Star Wars. I didn't plan it. I just had thoughts on the last Acolyte episode. So I said, let me put my camera on and give some thoughts. And I liked it. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start just coming in here, giving my thoughts on movies after I see them. I literally just got back. I don't know if that'll always be the case and if it'll be every movie. But I was like, you know what? I have a lot of thoughts about this movie. Spoilers ahead if you didn't see the title. But this is obviously about A Quiet Place Day 1. And a lot of people forgot that this was the third movie in the series. People were like, my mom called me afterwards. She was like, is this the second one? I was like, this is a prequel and it's the third one. She didn't even know there was a second one. But this is literally, it's day one. It's the first day that the aliens kind of show up. And I was really interested in how they were gonna go about it, because prequels are always interesting, especially when the prequel is like the first day of like an apocalypse, or the day all this started that you're used to in the originals, you know. And I was like, okay, is this gonna be the main story just being about how the aliens actually got here? Is it gonna be from the aliens' perspective? Are they just gonna show up and who are we gonna follow? Who's the character gonna be? I'll be honest, I like this movie way more than I thought I was going to, because with it being a prequel, I thought maybe I wouldn't care about the character that they had us follow, or that if it was just like how the aliens got there, it would just be too, like, I don't know, just kind of too much about the world building and less about like a story. And they actually did such the opposite. Like, we follow a character named Sam, and I had to look up her name because there's so little talking obviously in the movie that I couldn't even remember her name, played by Lupita. And at the beginning of it, I'm almost forgetting that, like, at some point the world's gonna end. Like, she has cancer. She hates the hospice center that she's living at. They go on a field trip, and then I like that they did this. I think some people probably won't, but they're just on the bus leaving, and a bunch of meteors just like fall, and then the aliens are here. I think that's the best way to do it, because we can't spend half the movie like just trying to explain, like, how did the aliens get here, and was it a virus, or was it like, they didn't do any explaining. They literally just, and I don't know if I have to go back and watch 1 and 2 again. I don't know if they like did any explaining in those, but I don't care. Like, I don't need to really know why they came here. I just know that they're here. And so they didn't do any explaining. They're just like, yeah, they said something's happening in the city, we got to get back. Oh, meteors are falling, that's weird. Oh, aliens. And we quickly figure out that they can't see, but they can hear. And now we're off to the races, right? It was so little about the actual aliens, which I loved, because I actually really fell in love with these characters. So Sam, of course, you love her from the beginning because you feel for her because she has cancer and she hates her life. She's just trying. She wanted to get pizza. That's a common thread throughout the movie. That's all she really cared about. She was sad about that, and then the world starts ending, right? And then I was like, okay, it's her and her cat. That's a cute little duo to care about. And the thing that I think really stuck with me in this movie is, so she's essentially, I'm going to speed through, but she's trying to survive. She's trying not to die, right? Very hard to do this when you're realizing this is day one. So people are just now realizing, okay, we can't talk. If we talk, we die. So in navigating this, just a random dude shows up literally out of nowhere from underwater. I'm like, okay, is this guy supposed to be a character? He, for whatever reason, they don't really explain it. He sees the cat, is kind of like drawn to it, realizes who the owner of the cat is, and follows her. Like it's comedic. Like I think people in my theater were laughing at first for a while because he's just like following her and she's like, "What are you doing?" And he's just like, "Following you." And I think the way I'm kind of viewing it is he's kind of selfish in the sense that he's like, I'm just gonna follow this person because she seems to have a plan of where she's going, and I feel safe with another person. She tells him, "Yo, you need to go this way. This is where the boats are," and he's like, "Bet." And then he's still not moving, and he's like, "I don't want to die here. I'm gonna just follow you. You know what you're doing." So very kind of, not that it's a bad thing. I mean, you're trying to survive, but like kind of selfish, thinking about himself. I don't want to die. You know what you're doing. I like your cat. I'm gonna follow you, right? And then throughout the rest of the movie, it goes to show how selfless he is actually, right? I don't know if he always was that way or not, but he's with her the whole rest of the movie. He puts his life in danger multiple times to try to save her cat, to go get her medicine, to go find pizza that she really wants, asking her about her dad, going to where her dad used to play music, finding pizza that wasn't the pizza she used to eat, but crossing out the name that is on there and writing the name of the pizza place she wanted. Just so selfless, and so much so that I'm like, I really care about these characters. Like, I don't even care about the aliens in the world dying. Like, what's gonna happen to these characters? And I think Eric was his name. I don't even know if I mentioned that, but I think it was such a beautiful way to kind of follow the first day, that I was like, this was kind of a genius way to do this, because it could have just been no real characters and just like shifting from like almost from the aliens' point of view, kind of as weird as that would have been, just like not having us have someone we care about in the movie and just kind of saying, "Yo, this is just pandemonium, it's chaos." But they really you almost forget that the aliens are a thing, if that's even possible, and you're really focused on these characters. And then again, she knows that she's dying, she's about to die, and in a super selfless act, she basically causes a bunch of noise so that he can get on the boat at the end with her cat. It was really like genuinely, like halfway through the movie, I was like, this is so beautiful. Like, I really care about these characters. They care about each other. The guy who was just like super scared and like, I don't want to be alone. I want to follow you. You know what you're doing. To I'm going to do all these things simply because I care about you. You're another human being. I care about you. We care about each other. I'm glad they didn't make it a romantic thing. There's no we're both gonna probably die. You're definitely dying. I may die because the world is ending, but I want to make your last amount of time here good. I want you to be happy. I want you to get the pizza that you wanted. That's all you cared about. And I want you to not be in pain at the end. I want to take care of your cat. He literally ended up in probably the scariest situation in the whole movie, following the cat to make sure the cat didn't die, right? For a stranger, really. And I don't know. I just thought that was really beautiful. It was really touching to me, and I didn't expect that to be the route that the movie took. And then the ending, of course, was beautiful. She is staying. She's not going to get on the boat because she knows she's about to die. But she leaves Eric a note saying thank you for everything, really. Thank you for helping me to live. She's listening to music. And I knew this was going to happen because she had the speaker with the iPod. But she had headphones plugged in, and she's listening. She's walking down the street. That she unplugs the speaker. And because she's ready to die, because she knows she's about to die, and so she wants to she's enjoyed her last amount of time. Really dope ending, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't stick around to see if there was a post-credit scene. I'm doubting there was. I don't know if they're gonna make more A Quiet Place stuff, but I thought this was a really dope way to do a prequel. Not really so predictable. I had no idea what the plot was gonna be other than aliens show up. I think they did a good job of getting that out of the way. Hey, they're here. Don't ask why or how or any of that. They're just here. And this is what they do. They kill you if you make sounds. Let's follow these two characters who are real people in this universe, who are not, in typical fashion, trying to essentially, they want to, like, I think Eric wants to survive. Obviously, he doesn't want to die, but he's willing to almost die. He's willing to put himself at a greater risk of dying in order to help this stranger for seemingly no reason. Like I said, he kind of follows her just after he sees her her cat, and then he's just like, I'm gonna follow you. And then they I don't know, selflessness, I think, is a very beautiful thing, especially in a pandemic, catastrophe, dystopian type of thing where it's every man for himself type of thing. Even them stopping the boat at the end and not just being like, peace, sorry, buddy, you missed it, I thought was dope. So this has been Mitch's 10 minutes of rambling on a movie he just saw that he thought was really good and better than he expected. If you liked the movie, let me know. If you didn't like it, let me know. How do you think it stacks up with the other two? Honestly, I need to go back and watch 1 and 2. But I thought it was really good for a prequel. I'm really stuck on that, how good it was for a prequel. I don't know what I expected, but I didn't expect it to be this good. So Lupita killed it. The actor's name who played Eric I think I've seen him in some stuff. He goes by. His name is Joseph Quinn. He killed it. Alex Wolff killed it for the short amount of time he was in the movie. It's great acting. Shouts to John Krasinski, everybody else involved in the making of it. But guys, let me know if you want me to do more videos like this. I'll be honest with you, even if you don't want me to, I'm probably still going to, because I watch way too many movies, and I just have so much I can say about movies. I love them. And so why not? I have a YouTube channel. By gummit, I'm going to make videos. So I appreciate y'all. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Great rest of the day's about over, but rest of the weekend. Like, subscribe if you haven't. Praise God. Peace.